Absence makes the heart grow fonder in the heart of West Africa. A new political force has emerged. A young, charismatic military officer who is fast becoming a symbol of change across the continent. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the 36-year-old interim president of Burkina Faso, has caught the attention of millions, not just for his military coup in 22, but for what many see as a bold attempt to reclaim Africa's sovereignty from neo-colonial influence. Born in 1988 in Bondakai, Traoré was a geology student before joining the army in 2010. Over the years, he served in some of the most dangerous regions of Burkina Faso, witnessing firsthand the devastating effects of terrorism, underdevelopment, and foreign military interventions. By the time he led the coup that ousted Lieutenant Colonel Paul Henry Damiba, many in the country saw him not as a power-hungry soldier, but as a patriot responding to a national crisis. Burkina Faso, like many other Sahelian nations, has been plagued by jihadist violence, economic hardship, and growing public frustration with Western involvement, particularly from France. For decades, France has maintained deep political and economic ties with its former colonies, often under the guise of security cooperation. But for Traoré and his supporters, this relationship has become one-sided, perpetuating dependency and undermining national sovereignty. Since coming to power, Traoré has taken a hardline stance against foreign interference. He expelled French troops from Burkina Faso, ended military agreements with Paris, and turned toward alternative alliances, notably with Russia. His rhetoric often echoes that of Thomas Sankara, the revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso in the 1980s, who famously stood up to imperialism and called for African unity, dignity, and self-reliance. What makes Traoré particularly appealing to many African youths is his style. He's seen as humble, accessible, and unapologetically Pan-African. Often spotted in simple military fatigues, avoiding luxury or excess, he presents a sharp contrast to the traditional image of African elites aligned with foreign interests. In speeches, he speaks directly to the people, denouncing corruption, foreign manipulation, and the exploitation of Africa's natural resources. But critics warn against romanticizing military rule. While Traoré's anti-colonial message is powerful, governance remains a challenge. Press freedoms have shrunk, political opposition has been silenced, and the country's security crisis is far from resolved. The road ahead is uncertain. Still, Ibrahim Traoré represents something significant, a new generation of African leaders who are not afraid to confront the status quo. Whether he will succeed or not remains to be seen, but his rise signals a growing hunger across Africa for dignity, for sovereignty, and for a future that is truly African, shaped not by former colonizers, but by the people themselves. As the world watches, one question remains. Is Ibrahim Traoré just a phase in a long cycle of coups, or is he the beginning of Africa's revolutionary rebirth?